Hi, this is Brandon from Watches on You. Today we're taking a look at the Rolex Datejust 41 in two-tone with a mother-of-pearl dial and diamonds on the dial. So I'll remind you we're here at Wixon Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, taking a look at this piece, and they're an authorized retailer of Rolex and many other premium brands such as Patek Philippe and Jaeger-LeCoultre. So now moving back to this watch. So as I said, this is the Rolex Datejust 41 in two-tone with a mother-of-pearl dial and diamonds on the dial, and this is known as the reference 126333. So this watch obviously has a 41mm case in diameter, which makes it a quintessential sports watch and a very appropriate size with modern kind of tastes. So the finishing on this watch is absolutely superb on both the gold and the brushed and polished stainless steel. So the gold overall is all polished, and then as I said, there's both brushed and polished stainless steel on this piece. So this watch is definitely kind of a loud watch. Given that it's two-tone, you have that contrast between the gold and the steel, and it definitely will get people's attention. And two-tone, I think, is actually coming back. It went kind of out. It was very popular, I think, in the 90s, and then kind of faded away kind of in the early 2000s and kind of around 2010 and 12. And I think it's definitely making a comeback, especially given that Rolex has made, especially at Baselworld this year, they have the new Root Beer GMT Master, which is going to be, I would guess, a very popular watch, and of course it's two-tone. So I look forward to seeing what other two-tone watches Rolex makes in the future. So this watch, moving back to this watch, it's equipped with Rolex's 3235 movement, which has a 70-hour power reserve, which is very impressive. It's well over my 48-hour power reserve kind of expectation. And given that it has such a high power reserve, this makes this watch a very good daily wearer. I mean, it definitely could be your only watch. And as it's very sporty, and Rolex watches are fairly easy to finish and repair, so it's definitely a piece that, again, it would be great for a daily wear. Now I'll move on to a wrist shot of this piece. So the clasp on this watch, it's very similar to other Rolex Datejusts. It's very high quality. Rolex has some of the best clasps in the game, even better than Omega, I might say. I know I've said Omega has some clasps that are a little bit better than Rolex and vice versa, but these are absolutely superb, very easy to put on and take off, and the finishing is great on them as well. So I'll try this watch on now. And forgive me, it might take a while because of all the different labels and stuff, but okay, so as I said, it's got a 41mm case size, which looks very good on the wrist. I think it would be great for pretty much anyone's sized wrist. The 41mm is not a problem. I tend to like watches that are around 40mm and as close to that as possible. So I have about a 6.5-inch wrist in circumference, so just to give you kind of a point of reference, I think this watch looks great. That fluted bezel makes it very shiny, and what's cool about the Rolex Datejust 41 line is it's very customizable. I mean, there are a variety of dial options, metal options, bezel options, and other things that you can choose from, and I think it's very, very nice, as well as bracelet options. This, of course, is equipped with the Jubilee bracelet, and I much prefer that over the Oyster bracelet for the Rolex Datejust line. So if you like this video, please remember to subscribe and share. And I'll be leaving a link in the description if there's anything more you want to learn about this piece that I did not cover in this review. Thank you.